Good morning. Welcome to Allen's Day. We're on a road trip again. Another sunrise. Another rest area. This trip coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin, heading down to very southern part of Alabama to pick up a horse trailer with my wife Jean. And I'll show you that when we get there, but in the meantime, I need to use the rest area. Nice rest area in Alabama. Yeah, it's a pretty nice rest area here. Like I said before, I like the rest areas. They're got plenty of places to go walk around there, stretch your legs when you're on the road. And I'll give you a little bit of a clue of where we're at. Here's a little bit of a clue of where we're at. Alabama. We just came in right here on 59. Our destination is right there. We are getting closer to our destination. Had to stop for fuel though. My go-to on the road is Love's, and if they got an Arby's on it, that's a bonus. I've been getting the chicken ranch wraps. You get 3 of them for $5. Pretty good deal. So anyways, a little bit more about our trip. Like I said before, coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin, made a stop at our holiday home in Tennessee, and then from there it is 500 miles down to pick up the trailer at the Dixie Trailer Works down Newton, Alabama, which is right down near the Florida line. So today started out, it's about a 500-mile trip from Tennessee down here, and then I got 500 miles home yet, so I got 1,000 miles to do today. So stop, get myself to eat. I'll show you when we get to the trailer. Chicken wraps were delicious. Still got a couple for the road. I got supper yet tonight. Truck is full. The truck has been doing pretty good. That's that 3500 high country with the Duramax in there, and a little over 23 miles to the gallon. So I got 700 miles on a tank of fuel on there. So no complaints with that. Once I hook the trailer on there, it's gonna go down. Well, let's go get my wife's trailer. Well, I've got Jean's trailer picked up. The people were very helpful in making sure everything was working before I left here. So the trailer that Jean got is a Harmar. It's a 2-horse slant with a 4-foot short wall on the living quarters. I'll show you that. Now we're out of here. You can see all the trailers out here. They've got quite a large selection of horse trailers here. So like I said, good people to work with, good selection. Long drive from Green Bay, but you know what, it's worth it. Talk to you guys later. Good morning. We made it back from our trip down to pick up the trailer at the holiday home that we're in the process of building. That's what I got to work on the rest of the week. But my wife Jean hasn't seen the trailer in person, so we're going to give you just a guided tour for you, mostly for Jean, so that she can see what she got. And then we're going to go through the upgrades, and this is Jean. If you're watching, if you could please write all these things down that I'm talking about, and that's going to be our winter project list. So we'll just start at the front of the trailer and go through all the upgrades that need to be done. When they sell these trailers, they just got the bare bone basic package on these, and at the price point, this is a real good trailer. But there's always room for upgrades. So starting at the hitch, we are going to put starting at the hitch, we're going to put a shocker air hitch right there. So what that's going to do, it's going to smooth out the ride a little bit for mostly the horses and then the trailer, so it's not getting all shaken apart, and it's not going to be too bad for the people sitting inside either. So shocker air hitch, put it on the list. Going underneath here, right now there is a manual jack to run the jack up and down. I don't think Gene wants to run that up and down, so we're going to put an electric bulldog hitch in that location. And maybe what I can do is put a little picture in the video of the items that I'm going to be putting in there. So we got the hitch. Going to put another propane tank in here with a selector valve, so we're going to have 2 propane tanks. This is going to get built out to a shelf that's going to come out here and up to here, just so we got just a little more storage if we want to drop something in there. The next item is going to get changed out is the battery. Right now there's just a lead acid battery in there. We're going to put 2 Group 31 AGM batteries in here, and that'll help with the power. And since we're talking about power in here, there's room up on the roof to get 2 300-watt solar panels up there. Yeah, there's room for more, but 2 is going to help. That's going to do a couple things. It's going to keep those batteries charged in the off season when you're not using them, when you got the trailer out being used. And when you put solar panels on the roof, no frickin' screws into your roof. There's plenty of products and ideas that you can come up with to get some adhesive and glue up there to glue those panels on. No screws. Back underneath here, right now they've got exposed OSB right here in all these openings here. Not a good thing. So what we're going to do on here is probably put some 1.5 inch styrofoam insulation, and then we're going to clad that with a piece of aluminum on all these areas. It's going to do a couple things. It's going to save that OSB from disintegrating once you start getting moisture from just driving it in the rain, and also you're going to have a little more insulation in there. So I think we got that squared away. You got that all written down, Gene? Refrigerator, that's over here. So currently you've got to get inside of here, and you got to flip these little tabs over, and then you got to get this little bracket off, and you got to flip these controls here. Somehow there's got to be a different system compared to those goofy ass little tabs on there to come up with to turn it on gas or electric, and then you have to actually have an igniter back into here to turn your flame on. So that's on the list, is to fix these little goofy ass tabs here. I don't know how they're not going to last. Oh, there we go. We got that. We got that. Fix that. Another thing under here is we need to come up with just a little different way of guarding all this underneath here. I think it's going to be an aluminum skid plate of some kind that's easy to bolt on with some studs or something. That's just a whole lot of stuff that there's potential for all kinds of bad stuff to happen there. So belly pan to protect all your plumbing under there. Just working our way back. They've got the exterior lights up there, but they just got incandescent bulbs. They need to get with the times a little bit. Outdated. Those incandescent bulbs, they take a lot of power, and there's a potential that bad things can happen, because you can see if those are left on for a long time, they actually melt and turn brown. So if something's melting and turning brown on your electrical fixture, guess what the next thing is that happens? So replace all the incandescent bulbs with LEDs on there. Then just working our way down to the tires here. Just looking at the date code on these tires. Where do we go? Right here. Right here, we got the date code on the tire right there. You can, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's 07 of 19, so that's the 7th week of 2019 that these tires are put on here. And this trailer is a supposedly a 2021 model. So tires got to get changed out. And the next thing you got to look at is the load range on here. This is a load range E, which is a 10 ply. In my opinion, going down the interstate, you've got all kinds of different options to increase your odds of nothing bad happening. And that's called put a 14 ply tire on this trailer to go along with these 5,200 pound axles. For what you're paying for the extra ply in the tire, and experiences that I've had with blowing tires on the side of the road, pay for themselves the first time that you have a blowout and you got to change a tire on the interstate, and then go see if you can find your fender once that tire blows up on there. So tires got to get upgraded. Everything else looks, let's poke our nose inside here. I'll just show you what we got. I didn't even see how any of this stuff works in here yet, but Gene, you'll have to figure out how all the windows work on here. But you've got an access in here. We need to come up with a step right here, and some sort of a grab bar for pulling yourself up in here. So nice aluminum step, and I'm thinking a stainless steel, sort of like a shower stalled bar that we can put, a 36-inch bar that we can find a place to put it here, so you can pull yourself up safely, you can let yourself down safely, and like I said, the step. That's on the list. Next thing, just keep going around. Ties look pretty sturdy on there. Everything, it's a well-built trailer. Now the trailer that this is the manufacturer right here. It's a Harmar, and supposedly they make very few trailers every year so they can keep the quality up. And so far from what I see from the quality, it's a pretty good, it's a real good base to start upgrading on. A couple things in the back here. We're going to put 2 more lights, LED lights on each side here to light the back end up, just to get a little more something on there. Going inside, opening it up, right here, going this way here. Saddle racks, pretty nice setup here. I don't think Gene can reach this rack here, so we're gonna have to take this saddle rack, probably put an extension on here, and drop this saddle rack down to a good height on there. Real easy fix on there. Probably put some sort of little shelving or brush holders or something, make some racking in here to, and it also is probably some racking on the back of that door. So get your pencil out, Gene, and let's figure out what we need on that. And the trailer did come with a power cord. This just screws into the side of the trailer, and then you've got a 30 amp plug. We just have to make sure that we have a 50-foot 30 amp extension cord to hang in here somewhere, so you don't have to park right up next tight to the power pole. So that's the tack side. This area in here, still have to figure out what we're going to do with this divider here. If we're going to take it out, or maybe put an extension down the bottom or something here. So if Jean's only hauling one horse, we can stack bales and everything on the far side for her. But the biggest thing that has to be done in here, let me turn some lights on. Oh, they are on. Okay. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that. They got some LED rope lights up on the side there. But the biggest thing that has to be done with this trailer before it can get used. Currently, this trailer that we just purchased, it is unusable when the sun is out. Reason being is it's an aluminum roof and there's no insulation on there. And currently, that roof, and I wish I would have had my heat gun, but I will guarantee you that roof is at 250 degrees minimum. I don't know. What do you cook a pizza at in a convection oven? Can you do it with 250 degrees? Well, what do you think you're doing to your horse when you put your horse in a horse trailer that doesn't have an insulated ceiling on there? The way a convection oven works, it takes hot air. You got hot air right there. It spins it around. So you're going to literally cook your horse. And we've already had that experience, or seen that experience from one of our neighbors years back. Fall day, they took their horse out, non-insulated roof. Well, you know what? After the vet got done telling them that they literally fried their horse, that horse was never the same again. So, number one pet peeve, if you don't have an insulated ceiling and you can't put your hand on the top of any part of that ceiling throughout any time that you're hauling a horse in there, you got absolutely no business putting a horse in your trailer. None whatsoever. That's a hard no. So hopefully everybody understands that, and I can educate somebody on that to make life a little better. You got your $100,000 pickup truck with the air conditioner cranked up, but then you throw your horse in that, something doesn't work out. So anyways, get your roof insulated. That's enough on that rant, but that's a touchy subject with me when somebody doesn't have their roof insulated. Going around. Like I said, we're going to upgrade the tires. Everything looks good. We got tie straps, more incandescent bulbs on this side, hot water heater. Inside of there, we've got to do some work and put a one of those anno rods in there to help preserve that hot water heater. But otherwise, nice trailer. Let's get into one other thing that's going to happen over here. We need to get that same grab bar, that 36-inch grab bar right here, so you can pull yourself in there safely. And not quite sure what we're going to do with that step. We might be able to do something a little better with that. That's not on the high priority list. Now going inside. Like I said, this is has a 4-foot short wall, because you have your tapered wall and it goes, supposedly it's 4 feet that way is the short wall. It looks a little more than 4 feet, but that's what it's sold as. So going into here, I did have the air conditioner on. I did turn it down because it was noisy in here for videoing. And then there's also a heat pump on here. But to add a little extra heat in here, since we're up in Wisconsin and late fall, there's room to put a diesel heater in here. I think I can get it fit underneath there. Well, in picking out a diesel heater, you can get a, well, I don't need sunglasses inside here. You can get a $150 diesel heater, or you can get diesel heaters a little over $1,000. I don't think I would trust my or Jean's life with a $150 diesel heater inside here. So we're gonna have to pony up and get the good heater to put in here. Probably do a little something with this box on here. Got to come up with a way, and this is what Jean's got to figure out, is where she wants a table in here, a fold-up table, what kind of steps or a little stairway we can build into here. So those are all things that we can work on. A couple other things on here. We got a nice LED light under here. There's nothing worse than trying to find these nasty little switches right here that you can't hardly get at. So going to put a normal residential light switch on one of these sides here, top right this, and probably another LED light in here. Other upgrades on the electrical. You see these RV receptacles right here. When I get a RV, those are one of the first things that go, is those. If you've taken enough of these RVs apart and taken those outlets out of there, you can see that they're actually burnt, and there's been some sort of a fire on the inside of some of those outlets. Well, I don't know if it's this one or it'll ever happen to it, but you know what? It's cheap insurance to put a good quality grade residential 20 amp receptacle, not the ones with the push pins in there, something with a lug on there. So you're going to pay $2.50 for a 20 amp receptacle. I think your life is worth $2.50. So anytime you see an RV receptacle in an RV, get yourself or a qualified electrician to get those out of there, especially on a microwave at a little higher amperage. Or if you ever plan on plugging in an electric heater or something, I've seen those outlets where there's actually fire going up, or fire marks going up the wall, where those outlets have failed. Another things you're looking at when you're working on these is, see this hole right here? That hole needs to be sealed up. The reason that hole needs to be sealed up is mice. Hopefully you're never going to have mice, but anytime that you can seal holes between compartments, do it, so that mice, if you do get a mouse in there, it doesn't have free run of everything into your back walls there. So go through every single cabinet, and I did that already, and this one's sealed up nice. They did a real good job of sealing this up. They've got all those rings around all the pipes there. So there's no place that mice can get in this trailer here. So anyways, it's got a nice refrigerator on here that's gas and electric. That works because I tried that on the way home yesterday. An upgrade that we did already is put a mattress in here. We picked up this mattress up in Green Bay at Menards in anticipation that I was going to be sleeping in here on the way home. I don't know, I must have been a little stubborn. So I just made that from Jamestown, Tennessee to Wicksburg, Alabama. It's about 500 miles one direction. So I made that 1,000-mile turn and burn yesterday. Never got to use the mattress, but I did put it in here. When I first put it in here, I got a hold of Jean and I told her that, geez almighty, that frickin' mattress is frickin', there's steel springs and they're sticking on you. And then we started talking and she says, you probably got the mattress upside down. She was right. This side is much softer. So here's a little bit about the mattress that we got for this. This is a 8-inch hybrid and 8-inch queen. And here's the skew and the part number and all the rest of that stuff. We got it from Menards. And so far, nice mattress, perfect fit. There's room on the side to possibly put in, make a couple little storage boxes or room for more cabinets and stuff for shelves in there. So just working our way around into the bathroom. Oh, some of these light switches, got to figure out what's going to happen over here. But there again, going to put some real light switches in here and get rid of these little bitty frickin' lights. I got big thumbs and fingers. They don't like those switches there. Going into here, they got a nice little shower. Jean's probably going to want to change out the shower curtain. The fixtures and stuff, they look pretty solid. Don't have to do much with that. Toilet, it's already got a porcelain toilet in there, so that's pretty nice. More of these goofy ass switches that got to get changed out. Plenty of storage. There's a little more information about the trailer in here. And this trailer was bought as is, so that means that when I picked it up, whatever's wrong is wrong with it. They wanted several $1,000s to bring it in the shop and go through it so that they can guarantee it's a good trailer. I said no, I'll just take it as is and fix it. So about the only thing I found that I got to deal with on here, oh, I got one of those. I don't think that's going to cost $2,000 to put that back on. And I got to adjust the back door that goes into the horse trailer back here. So neither one of those are going to be $2,000 to fix it. So I think we did good. Oh, and going up to here, these goofy ass little frickin' fans that they got in there. That's one of the first things that are going to go, is get rid of that small little fan on there and put a fantastic vent fan in there. You'll turn that on and that will just draw the air out of this entire unit, open a window in the front there. So one of the first things going is get rid of that. And also, they do not have a cover over the top of your little vent here. If you forget to shut that vent before you go down the road, you know what? That vent is going to be laying on the side of the road, and you're going to be getting rain in here. So they've got covers to fit over the top of those. They're called Max Air, and there's a different style to go with that big vent. And that way you can leave that vent open all year long, and you're going to have fresh air in the trailer, and they last a whole lot longer when you don't have them sealed up. This is getting to be a long video, just going through all the upgrades that we plan on doing, but that'll be the winter project. So yeah, there again, when you buy a trailer, and if you want to do some upgrades in there, you better put another $5,000 in the kitty to go through and do the upgrades. And that's probably if you do the work yourself. Thanks for sticking around. And Gene, winter project, take lots of notes. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.